Allah, 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 Allah.
So we say this, you greet 3 times, and then if it is no one answers, then you leave. You come back another time. And by doing this, the first chapters of the Holy Quran, preparations, when you stand in that positions, which are verticals, and you can see the positions are vertical, horizontals, and verticals again, and then prostrations. And this, the closer you get, the 6th, you could see in the color completely change after the first prostrations. Whereas here, that's actually the heart. The heart has become the predominant more than the mind and the intellect itself. The heart is the seat of our ruminations. Our intellect is actually, you could say, he is the master and the boss. So if the heart die, everything is stopped. Brain die, you still could stay alive. There is possibilities. For this, putting the forehead, which is, by the way, is actually, there is 7 movement. In the same time, when you prostrate yourself on 7 bones. That is the forehead, up to the nose, the 2 hands, and the 2 knees, and the 2 feet. And that's 7. So the concept of 7 is actually deeply rooted in the mystical teaching of the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is the key to understanding Islam, practicing Islam. And the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he has said, anyone who claims to be a Muslim and he does not practice this, then he is not really a Muslim in a real sense. Because that is the communication with God. This is what the Prophet, he brought from the night of the Ascensions. Night of the Ascension. I would call it in Arabic al-Isra wal-Mi'raj. Is the 12th year of his message, delivering the message to humanity. So the Holy Prophet Muhammad, may peace be upon him, he'd been sent to all of humanity according to Islam. All believer must believe in all the Prophet and messengers been sent before him and respect all books been revealed. At the same time, people, they say it is a books that change. This is up to God to sort it out. It's not our business. This is the Muslims say, we do not deny and we do not believe. This is the same from God. This is, we believe you. That's as simple as that. The rest, it is God, he will sort it out. But according to Islam, from the time the Holy Quran has been revealed, there is not one single letter has been changed. But the Quran, as far as total revelations, is being complete. But the unfolding, the opening of the mysteries of the Holy Quran is barely actually started. According to the people of God, according to the saints of Islam, that the Holy Quran got plenty to say to humanity in the near future. We ask our beloved Allah that to illuminate our hearts and to give us the knowledge to understand His message and what's the purpose of this life. And if you have any question, perhaps we could maybe talk a little bit more on the same topic. If you, I'll be more than happy. If I can answer your question, I will do so. Sometime, yes?
Can you recommend a place to begin reading to understand?
Well, there is, I think there is a very basic book. It's called A Glimpse. It's a glimpse of Islam. and the inner teaching of Islam, which I think it's on the table there. There is, of course, people always they try to read the Holy Quran. The Holy Quran is a very powerful book, and it is especially, it is good. There is no problem of reading the Quran, but you have to read it in so many different ways. Read it without judgment. Read it the way it's written, especially in translation, English translations. And then second time, perhaps read it with Quran with commentaries and see how it links itself with other traditions. And then later, read it and contemplate on it. Because within Islam, for example, they say they have 3 readings. 1 every day, 1 every year, and 1 in a lifetime. So there is a stages, because you can't, it is Quran, it's open, it's the words of God, it's very powerful and impregnated with knowledge and wisdoms, divine teaching. So always basic books, it is these books, Understanding Islam, the life of the Prophet of God. It's one translated also to English by Martin Linz. This is a very good book. But the book I mentioned, the Glimpse, this is actually publications of the Mi'raj Sufi Islamic Studies Center, which contain wealth of information there and knowledge. So this would be a very good start.
Hi, thanks for that. Throughout your talk, you mentioned many hadiths or traditions.
Yes.
The one about why Allah created and Muhammad protecting the ants and the birds. Is it possible to get the references to those at some stage?
This saying?
Yes, yeah. Like, do you have references to those that I could get?
Yes, yes.
Okay, I'll grab that.
Yeah, this hadith is the treasure. That's the one you're talking about?
There was the one about the treasure and then the burning of the ants and the baby bird.
Oh, yes.
Are they in Bukhari or Muslim? Or?
They are in Sahih Bukhari, Sahih Muslims.
Okay.
It's actually, if you are searching, you will just mention, say, the hadith saying about the ants, about the birds, about the cat, so about the camels. So there is so many actually saying of the Holy Prophet regarding all these animals, because some people they do a lot of harm to animals. Because he mentioned that someone's actually damned themselves by having an animal, a cat. They tied it up home and they did not feed her. The animal, the cat died, and because of this reason, they themselves they have doomed. He said they didn't let this cat free so they could eat it from the greeneries of the earth or feed the animal, the cat. So it is there is a saying also of the Holy Prophet. He said, "Kullukum ra'i," you're all shepherds, and every shepherd responsible for his flock. So as a shepherd for my own self, I'm responsible for my flock. What is my flock? My eyes, my hand, my feet, my stomach, my ears. This is my flock, and also extend to family and extend to society. And it's same that he said that every prophet is actually, as part of his training, being a shepherd. Prophet Moses, he was a shepherd. Jesus, he did look for. We only know about 3 years about his ministry, but in Islam there is many stories. But sometimes, as people that test the prophets of God, one man, he came to Prophet Jesus, he said, "I don't want to really bother with the stuff that it is, but teach me one thing. You have resurrected the dead." He said, "Teach me the words, how to resurrect the dead." He said, "It's not good for you. Do other things, do prayer, worship God and you'll be fine. He said, no.